That's something that the internet's been talking about. I think we have some pictures. Somebody was tweeting this out. This is terrific. They're looking at the time on the clock, and then they're looking at Biden's watch. Then they don't match up. So either Biden's watch stopped, or the clock was wrong, or something happened, or they taped it. They taped it, right? Because it's all so heavily orchestrated. Remember how many times we've seen him in press conferences say, let me see, I can call on, I better not take any more questions because they're going to get mad at me. They're going to get mad at me. Who can I call on? I think they want me to call on so-and-so. And then it turned out, we learned after the fact, that the White House was actually scripting questions for reporters, including that one that lost her job in Philadelphia because they literally scripted the 4 questions. They gave her 8. They told her she could choose 4. And she took them. And then she was, well, I mean, by the way, you just don't do that. Like as a journalist, you never, ever, ever. I mean, granted, I worked for Fox, so I had to allow them to sign off on my commentaries. Yeah, it's neither here nor there. Better over here on this side. But when it comes to actual questions, as a journalist, you're never going to let somebody actually feed you questions. It's just unheard. You might as well, I mean, if you're doing an infomercial, okay? But even in infomercials, I'm like, I'm not taking anybody's questions. No, because it's not real. Like you have to have some spontaneity, some authenticity. Like you just don't do that, all right? That's not done. So this lady, this poor lady out in Philadelphia, in the Black-owned radio station in Philadelphia, is all excited because she gets an interview with Joe Biden. And the Joe Biden team hands her the questions to which she goes through and asks them word by word. He still can't get it right. In fact, he referred to himself as a woman at one point. So, you know, he's still struggling even when they script the questions. But then the poor lady was just so not bright, although it's good that she told us. She went on CNN and told everyone that they gave her the questions. And, well, that was the end of her. Unfortunate, you know, that she was misguided enough, one, to accept the questions and then to blurt it out to the whole world. Anyway, they are controlling all of it, every single bit of it. And I think that's perhaps one of the reasons why they don't like Donald Trump at all. I mean, it's so scary to them because you can't control him. I mean, he does absolutely, positively cannot control the guy. He has his own view on things, and it's hard to persuade him. I remember when some of you heard this story before, when we were getting out of Syria, and I spoke with him on the phone, and this wasn't off record or anything, so I'm free to share it with you. And I said, Mr. President, like why, you know, and I was kind of pushing him on it because I was questioning why we were so quick to get out. By the way, it was well done. I'm going to give him that. It was well done. It was nothing like Afghanistan. But I was nervous about us pulling out so rapidly, etc. And he got a little angry. And he said to me, we have no business being over there. These people, they're going to fight their wars. They've been doing it for thousands of years. They're going to do it thousands of years to come. And he said, Trish, you try looking the parents of a young boy in the eye who has just lost his life because one of these wars that we're fighting for these people that they're going to keep on fighting no matter what we do. If I have to lose one American life, it's not worth it. It's wrong. And he meant that. And so when I say he's unpredictable, he's not entirely unpredictable, but there's some emotion in there that the higher ups are not going to be able to manipulate in the same kind of way. And because they can't manipulate him, and because he's going to do what he wants, he's scary as Hell. And that's why they don't want him there.